Unity Festival is really a celebration, a coming together for Southeast Asian people who came to the U.S. as refugees after the war in Southeast Asia, to see what it means to really build a political and cultural identity and home for Southeast Asian people.
Over the next few days, we invite everyone to stay rooted in care, solidarity, and collective imagination of Southeast Asian freedom for the next 50 years. So.
The Unity Festival is the first of its kind. It's a political and cultural festival for Southeast Asian folks to come together, to be in community with one another. So we have folks from across the country sharing about their work, but also connecting with each other.
The Hmong feminist movement, if you ever get a chance, when it comes out, you can hear all about this. Hmong women have been paving the way and creating new moral compasses for Hmong people to lead for the last 30 years that we've been here. Whiteness or white supremacy does not include you.
We've worked in community, we've seen each other in communities from the different Southeast Asian communities, and they were like, but we haven't really worked together, or we haven't really worked across the aisles with each other.
One person is going to start going, they're going to use that term, and they're going to narrate just the same way that we did the last activity. Take 2 or 3 minutes.
We particularly stayed in our silo community, and we wanted a space, we need more spaces where Southeast Asian folks could actually come together and be together and experience joy as well too. So that's really the idea behind Unity Fest, is to bring our people together.
Our stories are so similar. I think part of the reason why Unity Fest was so important is because we actually wanted to make space to dream. The dream of what we want the next 50 to 150 years to look like.
That's really the idea behind Unity Fest, is to bring our people together, to bring the folks in the different sectors, farmers, entrepreneurs, businesses, artists, cultural healers, cultural workers together, and organizers together to really come in and really experience community, build community, celebrate the last 50 years. But really now is really thinking ahead about, like, what does the next 50 years and beyond look like for our communities?
And so it's really for us to honor the past, talk about the present, and a way for us to build a just future for all of us, and what that looks like for Southeast Asian folks.
For me, I was really excited because I was really excited to see our people just sit and really think, and really not just think, but really imagine and share and dream with each other. It's been urgent, right? We've been trying to stop deportation, get our people out of detention, return our people. So that work created such urgency, and where we were used to it, of being like, we gotta do something, we gotta move. And so I think when I witnessed and saw everyone in the room sitting and drawing, I was like, this is the kind of thing we deserve as people who are the front line.
I think the most meaningful conversations that I've had with people during this fest has really been conversations around the future that we see for our children and our young people.
Can we interview one of you guys? Sure. It'll be $100.
For me, it was really like, what is the future that young people envision for themselves? And then how do we, as older folks, want to continue to support and champion that vision? And so interacting with the young people that are one day going to lead my young people, that's really powerful.
I guess what I yearn for is community and a safe space.
I don't have a close relationship with my immediate family, so hearing from other Southeast Asian people how they have struggled to find that sense of belonging and personhood meant a lot to me.
You know, it's good that we have stuff like this going on to like preserve and like, you know, empower our cultures.
I think we need to continue uplifting young people.
Oh, that's their green card to address me however they want. And
not just young people in general, but what they really want. And I think that really takes, I think that really means like practicing, asking young people what they actually want instead of assuming what they want.
There's like a lot of folks here whose work I've looked up to and I've been inspired by. And so it was really nice to see them, see old friends, see new friends, a lot of new young leaders coming into the space, and it just felt really hopeful in a lot of ways.
and my rage burned a lot of people, right? And so how do we actually hold people, but also how do you allow yourself to actually understand that?
I just really hope that people feel a sense of connection. People feel a sense of like, hey, there's people that are also thinking about what the next 50 to 100 years are. Hey, there's actually people that are really bold in their vision, right? And that what I'm thinking about for my community is not so far off. Like, it can actually happen.
What we know to be true is that the more relationships we can build in community, the more trust that we have with each other, the more mutuality we can create with each other, and the more spaces we can be in, the more ways in which we can struggle in more generative ways with each other. So that's really the idea behind Unity Fest, is really to create a space where people can celebrate and be in community with each other and also learn.
We love each other and we care for each other. And so if anything, I hope that they hold those feelings and visions and remember.
When I started, I was only 25 years old, and our family was still struggling against refugees in the slum.
When they are in those hard days of grinding, within the organization and the community, that we are part of a larger community and that we have each other's back.